Imagine a nervous teenager standing under the blinding stage lights, trembling slightly as she faces an audience of millions. Then, in a heartbeat, the nerves disappear, replaced by an electrifying voice that shakes the room to its core. That unforgettable moment introduced the world to Courtney Hadwin, a young girl from a small English village who dared to dream big. Today, at just 20 years old, Courtney is no longer the shy contestant we first met. She's a rising independent artist, ready to release her much-anticipated debut album. This is the story of her incredible journey from small-town beginnings to international fame, and the remarkable young woman she has become. So, let's know how it began and what's she up to in 2025? Courtney Hadwin was born on July 6, 2004 in Hartlepool, a coastal town in the north of England. She grew up in the quiet village of Hesleden, surrounded by her close-knit family, parents Paul and Anne-Marie Hadwin, and younger siblings Paul and Melissa. Life in Hesleden was simple. Music wasn't just entertainment for Courtney, it was her escape, her joy, and her dream. From an early age, Courtney showed signs that she was special. At Hesleden Primary School, her teachers often remarked on her powerful voice. She later attended the academy at Shotton Hall in nearby Peterlee, where she continued to nurture her gift. Outside of school, she took singing and stage classes at places like Shotton Hall Theatre School, Peanuts Master Classes, Kate Sir's School of Music, and the well-known Julie Miles's Vocal Ovation. These experiences helped shape her into a performer with rare energy and raw talent. A pivotal moment came when Courtney was just 11 years old. She sang Say Something by A Great Big World during a lunchtime open mic session at school. Her teachers and classmates were stunned. In that moment, Courtney realized that maybe, just maybe, she was meant for something bigger. The Voice Kids UK audition. In 2017, Courtney took a brave step, auditioning for The Voice Kids UK. She was only 13, but her performance of Tina Turner's Nutbush City Limits blew the judges away. Her raspy, soulful voice was unlike anything they had expected from such a young girl. She advanced to the top 6, gaining valuable experience and confidence. Although she didn't win, Courtney walked away with something more important: belief in herself. And she wasn't done dreaming, not even close. The next year, Courtney set her sights across the Atlantic. In 2018, she flew to the United States to compete on season 13 of America's Got Talent. When she first walked onto the AGT stage, she looked nervous, shy, and unsure. Judges asked her questions and she answered with a soft, almost whisper-like voice. But then the music started. Courtney launched into Otis Redding's Hard to Handle, and the transformation was immediate. She turned into a dynamo, dancing, belting out the lyrics with a voice full of soul, fire, and passion. The crowd erupted. The judges stared in shock. Howie Mandel was so impressed that he slammed the golden buzzer, sending Courtney straight to the live quarterfinals. Her audition video spread like wildfire, reaching over 310 million views before her next performance. She went on to perform classics like Proud Mary and Piece of My Heart, channeling the spirit of rock legends like Janis Joplin. Despite her popularity, Courtney didn't win AGT. She finished in the top 10, landing in the bottom 5 during the finals. Many fans were heartbroken, but Courtney's spirit remained unbroken. In 2019, she returned for AGT The Champions, performing an original song titled Pretty Little Thing. Simon Cowell himself called it one of the best performances we have ever seen on this show. Yet again, the competition was fierce and Courtney was eliminated early. But by then, it was clear. Courtney Hadwin had already won something greater: the world's attention. Following her AGT fame, Courtney signed a record deal with Simon Cowell's Psycho Music and Arista Records in December 2018. It was a dream come true for any young artist. However, over time, Courtney realized that being tied to a label wasn't allowing her full freedom to create the music she wanted. By 2023, Courtney made a bold decision. She left the record label to become an independent artist. On her YouTube channel, under the video for her single Breakable, she proudly wrote, "It's all me for this one, completely independent, finally doing it my way." That move wasn't easy. but it showed a different side of Courtney, one that was willing to take risks to stay true to herself. Fast forward to today, and Courtney Hadwin is poised for her biggest breakthrough yet. At 20 years old, she's preparing to release her long-awaited debut album in 2025. The album's first single, Spellbound, dropped in February 2025. A vibrant pop-punk anthem, it showcased her evolving sound, blending her signature soulful rasp with fresh, energetic beats. The music video, filmed in the beautiful countryside of France, quickly gathered thousands of views and glowing reviews. In an interview with Soundsphere magazine, Courtney shared, "Every song on this album could be a single. I've put my heart and soul into each track." Working alongside Grammy-winning producer Kevin Bowe, Courtney has crafted an album that feels raw, honest, and exciting. Other singles like Jagged, released in 2024, and You Only Love Me When I Lie, 2025, hint at a wide range of emotions and experiences, from heartbreak to empowerment. Much of her songwriting, Courtney revealed, draws from personal experiences, including navigating tricky relationships and learning to trust herself. "I know who I am as an artist now," she said proudly. Despite her growing fame, Courtney remains grounded. Her Instagram and YouTube channels, each boasting over 700,000 followers, offer fans a glimpse into her world, her music, her thoughts, and occasionally her life back home in England. One thing Courtney has been clear about: her personal life stays private. At 20, there's no news of marriage, relationships, or major personal dramas. She's focused squarely on her music and her dreams. Rumors about a tragedy or other dark events in her life are simply false. Courtney is alive, well, and thriving, writing the next chapter of her remarkable story. With her growing success, Courtney's financial future looks just as bright. As of 2025, her estimated net worth is around $3 million, a sharp rise from previous years. Income source: estimated earnings, concert performances, $200,000 to $250,000 per show. Television appearances, $50,000 to $70,000 per appearance. Streaming royalties, significant contribution. Merchandise sales, additional revenue. From small gigs at school fairs to packed concert halls around the world, Courtney's hard work has paid off. Throughout her journey, Courtney's biggest supporters have been her family. Her parents, Paul and Anne-Marie, and her siblings, Paul and Melissa, have been her steady foundation, always cheering her on, whether backstage at a talent show or from their cozy home in Hartlepool. While Courtney has worked with incredible mentors like Julie Miles, her story is largely a testament to the strength of her family bonds and her own determination. Courtney Hadwin's journey resonates deeply because it feels so real. She wasn't handed fame on a silver platter. She earned every moment through grit, passion, and staying true to herself. Her decision to walk away from the safety of a big record label to follow her own path reminds us all, especially those who have seen the world change before their eyes, that sometimes the bravest thing you can do is trust your own voice. As 2025 unfolds, Courtney's story is only just beginning. With her debut album on the horizon, plans for future live shows, and a loyal fan base that grows every day, it's clear that Courtney Hadwin isn't just a reality TV memory. She's a real artist, a fighter, and an inspiration.